Thank you for staying with us. It's time for us to move to something different now on sports tonight. And let me just quickly introduce to you my guest on this segment of the show is the chairman, Lagos State Badminton Association, Frank Orbih, is on sports tonight joining us. Thank you for coming, and you almost missed your way, but it's okay. Thank God you've been able to make it down all the same.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, so let's talk about badminton and the Dawn Games and your association. How challenging has it been for you? Badminton is regarded as a lesser sport. I don't know whether you'll agree with those who think that badminton is a lesser sport. But we used to be very dominant in badminton a couple of years ago. Looks like we are losing our dominance.
Well, you've said it all. Lesser sport, no, I don't agree. Losing dominance, yes, to a very large extent. But I believe that with the current effort being made by the Lagos State government, definitely badminton is going to come back and regain its lost and past glory.
What are the challenges that you're facing trying to bring badminton back to what it used to be?
You know, the challenge is basically what was responsible for the success, I would say, was the youth and the developmental programs that were in place. So over the years, those programs just disappeared. So the challenge really has been trying to bring back, go back to the grassroots. And you know, it's not easy. So we are going back to the schools, the secondary schools, the local governments. We started a summer camping program last year for under 13 kids. And last year we did it in one center, that was at Orbih.
Okay.
But this year we are hoping to make it 3 centers. We have in Orbih, Badagry, and possibly in Ekwe.
What about funding? Is that also a challenge for badminton? Because even football that everybody talks about doesn't get the funding that it requires. But then you wonder what kind of funding comes for other sports that do not get the kind of attention that football gets.
It's a major challenge. And like I've always said, sports cannot be funded by government alone. A lot of corporate bodies that are interested in even funding, like you rightly said now, would rather have the big companies fighting over football. They want to sponsor the league and all that. But when you come to them with other sports, it's always a difficult task trying to, convince them on the need to put something in other sports. I always say, even if it's 1/10 of what you are ready to give to football, that you are ready to put into other sports, it will make a whole lot of difference. But like you said, it's been a major challenge. But I also think, because some places you go, some people will be looking lost. They don't even know about the game. So having the game being more exposed, like the kind of championship coming up, the classic, the international coming up.
Talk to us about the classic and the plans for this edition. Last year we had the first edition.
We couldn't have the first edition
there was
last
a postponement,
year.
I think, at some point.
Yeah, because we had the Nigeria International in Lagos last year. So the world body could not sanction 2 international championships, especially more so as Nigeria has not hosted any since 2008. So they wanted to see how we are going to do it. But this year, they've given us the right to host Lagos International now and then Nigeria International in October in Abuja.
So we have 2
international
major events taking place in Lagos this year.
No, one in Lagos and one in Abuja.
One in Abuja. Can you talk to us about the one that will be taking place in Lagos?
Well, the Lagos one is one of the, Lagos State government.
Of the classic that the Lagos State government is putting together.
Picked about 10 sports, and badminton is one of them. So this particular championship is actually the highest category of a world BWF sanctioned championship ever hosted by any African country. That's why, as of today, we have 15 entries from the US to Canada to Austria to Israel.
Everybody wants to be a part of it.
Yeah, they are coming because of the categories. It's quite high.
And also because of the prize money, I'm sure.
Exactly. So, and of course, going with the prize money is the amount of, or the points the players stand to garner.
Ranking points.
Yes, because it's a world ranking championship. So it's actually a big event. We are having the African president here, African Badminton President and the Secretary General, and about 2 or 3 other, top officials of the game coming to grace it. So it's a very big event, and is the highest because of the prize money. Is the highest number of entries for any championship we've had in Africa so far in badminton. So it's a major thing.
Before I allow you to go, let's talk about the Dawn Games. Is that providing a platform for you to get young? You talk about the efforts of your association to get talents from very early in their life. Is this providing a platform for you to see the future of badminton?
Definitely. And the Dawn Games is for secondary schools in the Southwest. And, the players representing Lagos State are those we discovered in our last championship where we organized for under 13 kids. And we are already seeing the signs that they are going definitely to be future champions. So for the Dawn Games, I can assure you that Lagos is going to dominate. We are hosting to win. And we have our championship. The badminton will be played tomorrow and Thursday.
Where are we playing badminton?
Ropark. Yes.
So tomorrow and Thursday. So if you're a lover of badminton, tomorrow at Ropark, we will see the best of badminton. But before we close this segment, let me just quickly tell you, you saw a little bit of gymnastics as well on your screen. Those are pictures from the Dawn Games. And Frank Orbih, has given the hint already. He says Lagos is dominating. Lagos is really dominating because Lagos, they were very outstanding. Team Lagos were very outstanding in the gymnastics event of the Dawn Games. They won 17 medals to top the medals table in gymnastics at the Mobolaji Johnson Sports Complex in Ropark, Ayaba, Lagos. They had 8 gold, 6 silver, 3 bronze. Team Ekiti came second with 2 gold, 3 silver, 2 bronze. Ogun third with 1 gold, 5 bronze. Team Oyo could only win 3 silver, 2 bronze to claim 4th position. But then, as the chairman of the Badminton Association of Lagos State told you, tomorrow it will be the turn of badminton at the same place. And also to tell you that at the Dawn Games, we're down now to the semi-finals for the football event as well. And the games will be played at the Agege Stadium as well. So if you really want to see the best of secondary school games in the Southwest, just create time to see some of these young lads play at the Slim Balogun at Agege Stadium at Ropark and see the future stars, the stars of tomorrow on display. Well, I must thank you for coming on Sports Tonight.
Thank you.
And I wish you the best with your projects. When we're getting close to the international event, we'd like to have you again so that we'll have an idea of those who are in and those who are out.
I'll be glad to be here. Thank you.
Okay. So let's go on a quick break. When we return from the break, Don Odio Konta will be joining me. We'll do a quick preview of the Global Premier League games lined up for tomorrow on Sports Tonight. Join us again.